Paula Fairfield, sound engineer, Game of Thrones designer. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Don't hit me with the king.
I won't.
But it is a beautiful king. I am envious of it. When you create sounds for these mythical creatures and events going on, what are some, because we've seen Jurassic Park and someone's like, this is what a dinosaur sounds like, a 100,000 years or a million years later, whatever it is. What comes to your imagination? Do you listen to like other reptiles in existence to create a dragon sound, or is it just screeching from bats or whatever it is? Like how do you come up with these sounds for these shows?
It's been a really long, windy road because the dragons started out small and have evolved into large creatures, right? So much like you get a puppy or two or three in your house and they grow up around you in your household, it's been the same experience to find their voice and to then grow their voice over the years, right? For me, the first scene I worked on was the plaza scene, and that scene has a full range of emotion, and I started to realize because I didn't know if we signed on. I mean, nobody knew what this was going to be, and I hadn't written it. I knew of the show, and I had a lot of respect for it already, but I didn't know. I don't think anyone anticipated, for instance, no one thought about the fact that the sound would have to grow with the dragons and stuff like that, which is, like I said, has become this sort of unique feature. That scene, because of what it was asked, I'm essentially sculpting a performance, right? And so that scene is a full range of emotion from happy-go-lucky Drogon coming out of his little cage to, yay, I'm with mommy and we're out here and isn't this fun, to wait, what, huh, what? And then she leaves him and then he's upset and then she is dissed in front of him and he avenges her, right? So that is quite a range of stuff. And I knew that this wasn't going to be, I've done, as sound designers, our bread and butter often is horror films and creature features and stuff like that, and I've done tons. This was unique. This I knew from the get-go was going to be unique, partially because of Dan and David. And meeting with them and talking with them, and partially because of the scene I saw and the beautiful visual effects. Mind you, I didn't see them initially, they were roughed in. But as the show came in, the visual effects come in, it's a different story. So I started constructing based on what I saw, what the story had to be told, started looking for a range. And that season I probably pulled on anywhere from 20 to 24 different kinds of sounds from not so many birds, actually, believe it or not, but more. I have dolphins in there. Seals, pigs, all kinds of things. And then to take those in later seasons, find their essences and continue. Drogon's call out, for instance, has changed over the years, but still sounds similar to when he was a baby, because when he comes in from a distance, you need to know it's him right away, and you know his voice. And so then it has really become about, because I don't use any synthetic sounds, I only use organic natural sounds in my work, and it's all animal-based from dragons. And so what I'm finding, what I do is search for sounds that I think I can sell an emotion. Because it's not just about, often the producers will say, we want you to make the audience cry here. We want the audience to emote, to feel something for these little creatures, to feel joy, to feel sadness if they get hurt, whatever. And that's more than just, and luckily it's not a creature that ever existed. So I had a palette, if it could fit in the mouth and look like it could come from that creature, I could play there. And, because my job is to bring you to the threshold of believability where you believe dragons are real, it's working on all those stuff. It's also, people think about the vocal, but it's the body. It's the body, it's the scales. And as it's grown, as all of them, it's the wings and the flying and that sound. I want you to feel like you're riding with Danny on the dragon when the scenes are happening. I want to feel that. I like sitting in my studio and feeling like I'm riding a dragon, and I want you to feel that too. And so it's not, I'm not recreating an animal that even exists, but I'm creating, what I'm doing is creating something that you give a shit about, like your dog or your cat in your house. You care, and you're invested, and you watch them grow, and you see their quirks, and you watch them be mischievous and bad and burn sheep and babies, and then you see them fly in and save the day and do all this stuff. So it's a range of stuff that's really interesting, and it is very much almost, I'm not saying I'm like one of the actors, but what I'm saying is I'm sculpting a performance and probably approaching it in a way that an actor would, in the sense that there are emotional beats you have to hit, and there is a history to this creature.
Have things evolved in the past? Well, technology-wise, things have evolved in the past 10 years. Now we have our smartphones where we can live stream this instantly. But before, let's say 20 years ago, you'd go out, you'd hear a sound in nature, and you're like, oh, this would be great for X piece over here, and you have to try to recreate it at some point. Now you can just pull out your phone and record it, and then try to, match it at home or in the office. Does it make things easier now for you because you can so easily record something so similar, and recreate it, or does it take away from the imagination process that you had to be more inventive back then?
Interesting idea. I think because of how I work, I'm constantly listening and collecting, and my work has become very mosaic-like. So now, by the time we've gotten to this season and last season, for instance, it's bits and pieces that are taken and formed together. So I will hear some funny little chuff or gurgle or something that I find fascinating, and I'll grab that. But it's not trying to recreate it. I want the essence of it, and then I'll take it. Or I'll find something that's similar and maybe twist it into shape. But it's got to start, because I have a very strong belief, because of things that I've played with in my work in the past, that the essences of sounds will stay with it in a primal way. So much like making a beautiful soup or a lovely meal, where you mix, someone who's really good at that can mix ingredients in a way that hard to pick out the individual ingredients, but there's an essence of it you kind of recognize, and yet it's the combination with all the other pieces that make it a beautiful, rich, new meal, and that's essentially kind of what I'm doing, trying to.
Can you ever turn it off at any point? Like season's over, you're going home, you got a 2-week vacation, or do you need like one of those daredevil like water tank beds to sleep in so it just muffles everything?
No, that it's my life and it's what I do, and I'm always thinking of weird stuff, and I like, I come from an artist background, not a film actor, so I went to one of the most radical art schools in the world at the time, and so I learned conceptualization, experimentation. I love to play, and I love to. I have a fascination with curiosities and weird sonic anomalies of the world and different things. So it's like esoteria and stuff. And I love wandering off into those zones, finding little things that I'll use in work at other times, whether it's on a project I'm working on at the moment, or just something that I collect in my own database of things to go back to.
Now, you're part of one of the most epic battle scenes in film history.
Just wait, baby.
How daunting of a task was it to take on that and get that completed?
Which one, Battle? Battle of the Bastards or Hardcore?
Well, shoot, either one, honestly.
Right.
But the big one for the final season. How crazy was it getting that one together?
Oh, the one this season? Listen, I will say that I've never been so stretched in my entire life. All of us, would never have pushed us so far. And I don't mean just sound, everything. But it's also been this really amazing, not that we weren't very collaborative on their seasons, but because it's so daunting and overwhelming, we really have held on to each other hard and have worked together to solve problems and come up with really interesting solutions and do stuff. And it's been so wonderful. It's been one of the most amazing work seasons. And to solve all the intricacies of what is coming, which I cannot wait for everyone to see. It has been something that has pushed everybody to the extremes, and I am so proud of all of us, and so excited for everyone to see it. It really is something special. It really is.
You had mentioned earlier, and I typically ask voice actors this question, but you brought it up, and that's playing. How, as adults, do we allow ourselves to just let go and play and recapture that childlike essence of playing that some of us have lost as we've grown older?
I have to. And I'm not going to lie, I have gone into therapy for it. If your job is day in and day out to be creative and you struggle with that, it's like shooting yourself in the face over and over again every day. And I've had a hard time with it in certain parts of my career, and I've gone to therapy literally just to deal with that, because I want to be playful like a child again. I don't want to. And in this world where you open your mouth and you're judged, no matter what you say, do, no matter, what I mean, it is daunting. And that's what's so scary in a way. It's like, this is coming and I want everybody to love it, and not everyone is, and that'll make me sad. But it's like, we have done everything we can to give the best feast possible for this fabulous party we're throwing. And we hope everyone likes it. And some people won't like all the food, but I hope everybody finds something that's delicious, But it is. I mean, I think that's, what I was saying earlier, what's really interesting about these cons is that this is where we, as adults, gather to play. And I didn't understand that until I came. And it's like, in this world that we're in right now, it's just so hard to come here together with no judgment amongst ourselves, except you might not like that anime character over that, you know what I mean? But like, that's as crazy as it gets. But it's like really a common love of dreaming and playing and escaping this hideous world we're all, stuck in right now. At least we can come here and engage in cosplay or have these wonderful dialogues. And it allows us for these moments, because out there beyond these walls, it sucks, man. And so I realized that though I was feeling very guilty for not contributing more to the good of the world, I realized somehow that in this common thing where we gather to share these dreams of non-reality and play in this field, that I am doing a little something. It's a little kind of relief from this crazy world.
Beautiful. Paul, we have to leave you with this last question, because we've run out of time. But as a sound designer, your ears are very important. And your hearing is significant to everything. How do you protect? Yeah, but how do you protect your hearing in all of this?
I've done a very bad job of doing that, as many of us have. I think I now I try to be more careful with it. I moved to the desert, which is really quiet, and I love it because I can go banging in my studio for hours and come out and it's quiet and I get peace, and that actually has become very important. But I have destroyed a good portion of my hearing. So many of us in the industry of music and on the stages and stuff, these films that we're working are so loud, and it's hard to escape it these days,
Well, Paula, hopefully you retain your hearing for many more years, and you keep working and keep bringing us back and drawing us in with what you do.